Hi everybody, Kai Lauren, exclusive Black Status presenter with Unique. If you have heard me talk, I go on and on and on about my 3 steps to success and my secret to hitting Black Status, and it's 3 things. It's patience, it's consistency, and it's positivity. So what I'm going to do for you is a really quick 3-video series where I talk about what that means and how you can implement each of those 3 things into your business. So the first video is about patience. And patience is a hard thing, right? This is a really hard thing. So for me, I hit Black Status pretty quickly. And once I got there, I found that I kind of plateaued. And I was making about the same pay for about a year. And it was really great pay, but the problem was it wasn't enough for me to leave my full-time job. And so what it was is I was kind of maxed out at my full-time job, and I was maxed out with what I could do with Unique, and so it was a really frustrating position for me to be in because something had to give. And it was hard for me to be patient at that time because I thought, okay, I have to get to that next level. I have to grow my team. I have to start making more money. And I had to come to the realization that that was not going to happen overnight, that I had to keep building slowly, that I had to be patient while I was building slowly. And I've seen this with a lot of women on my team. I have Brooklyn McDermott is another Black Status presenter under me, and she also hit Black Status very quickly. And she had 4 to 5 elites, and sometimes less, for a long, long time. But she didn't get stuck there, and she just kept building, kept building, kept building. And last month she had 10 first-generation elites because she had been implementing all these other steps in her business while being patient and knowing it was going to happen for her. I have 2 women on my team who were green status for a full year and then double promoted to purple in a month. And I have another first generation who was yellow status for 7 months and was not able to sponsor anyone, and now is tracking for orange. And once it took off for her, it really started to take off. So how does that apply to sales and sponsoring? Well, the thing is, we're on our own timeline, and you can't look at it that way in this business. You have to look at it through the eyes of your customer, through the eyes of your potential. It's not about your timeline, it's about theirs. So with sales, when you're posting, so many times I have people post and they come back to me and they say, what am I doing wrong? I posted 3 times and nobody's buying. I must be doing something wrong. They don't like the product. We're building trust, and you're the face of your business, and what that means for you is you have to build trust in your market. And so that's going to take some time. If you post for 3 months and then you give up, maybe you quit, your customers who have been sitting back watching you are thinking, oh, well, she didn't really believe in this product anyway, because look, she's onto some other thing now. I have people who are just now buying from me for the first time, and I've been doing this for almost 2 years, because they say, okay, well, it's been 2 years, she must actually really like this foundation, or she must really like the primer because she's been talking about it for 2 full years. Okay, maybe I'll jump on board now. And it's the same thing with sponsoring. I sponsored someone last month who was my 2nd ever party hostess, and it's been a 1.5 years that I'd been talking to her about joining, but she wasn't ready to join until it was the right time for her, till it fit in her life, till she was ready to jump on board. And had I made it all about me, the 17 months leading into that, I would have been saying, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I get this person to sign up? What's wrong with me? When the reality is, you just have to keep being patient while you share that love for the product. And when the time is right for your customer, your hostess, your presenter, they will jump in. I'll talk in the next video about consistency. Consistency is what you have to be doing while you're being patient. So, I look back, I was a practicing attorney in my last career, and I wouldn't expect to be partner there after a year or even 5 years, and, in some cases even 10. But I see this mindset a lot of people jump in and they want to be making a ton of money. They want to be Black Status by the end of month 3. And you can't look at it that way. You're building a career, you're building a business for yourself. So, you look at where you want to go, and even if it takes you 10 years to get there, isn't that worth it? So, right now I'm going for Black Status 1, and that's something that at the minimum is a year out for me, and probably a lot longer than that. But if I said I need to be Black Status 1 by the end of this year, I would be so frustrated if I didn't get there that I would have just let that run. So, that's my first little intro for you. And I'm going to lead into consistency and positivity as I go. But the first thing is it's so, so important to be patient. And I know it's hard. I know we want everything to happen right away, but it's just not always the way it works. And if you can be patient while you're moving through all those other steps, it can pay off for you big in the long run. Thanks.